Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So, as of me filming this, hopefully not as of you watching this, but I am still recovering from having COVID. So if I sound a little weird, or I'm a little sniffly, or if I cough, or whatever, these lingering effects are taking forever to get out of my system, and I'm just annoyed at this point. Really and truly, I'm just annoyed. But just so you guys know, if I seem a little off, that is why. All right. I enjoyed the first story in this season, and I'm excited to get into the next one. Let's go.
The rain vanished. This damn planet took it back. It's alive, you know, Baldwin. It watches every move we make. I won't be beaten again. Load the canisters. Professor,
isn't that
please.
more reason to leave?
Now.
Oh, go back in. Oh, no, he's not going back in. Shouldn't you go back in? Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, he just vanished.
Brown? Where are you?
He disappeared. Or got transported someplace. Or died. Not sure. Oh no. It's happening to you too? Well, maybe it was better to stay out there.
Someone's in trouble.
Where?
Who knows? Stand by for emergency materialization.
Uh-oh. For something referred to as the planet of evil.
Which way?
Don't know that that's where you want to be.
There it is, Zeta Minor, the last planet of a known universe.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
No. Just suddenly felt so odd.
The prime purpose of this mission is to locate Professor Sorensen's expedition. If hostile forces are found to be operating on Zeta Minor, we've the capacity to eliminate them. Right.
I'm not sure you do, because it seems like people just disappear.
And I'll repair this power cell and try and make contact.
Well, you can get on with that now. I'll fetch the spectrum mixer.
Good idea. What do you do?
No, not a good idea. I can't.
Good thinking.
I can't. It's not a good idea.
What are you waiting for?
Let's separate. That always goes very well for us. I can't. Oh, I guess they don't disappear? Wait, was that the guy from before? So they disappear and then come back like that? That's not good. That is not good at all.
Your orders are transpose object to probe. Out. Prepare the quarantine berth.
Oh boy.
There were 8 in your expedition.
Yes, we've had difficulties. The important thing is, the mission has been a success. We found what we came to find.
Is that
How
the
many were
important
lost?
thing?
He'll be fine now. It's just tiredness. He needs a good rest.
What the fuck?
It's not far.
Okay. Hello! There they are.
He's dead.
You don't say.
Murdered. Just like the others.
Stay where you are.
This is why you don't separate.
Ah,
I can't breathe.
an oxygen tank. Could be an airfield. Transfer oxygen to quarantine area.
But just walk back into the TARDIS. Right?
Complete the quarantine
She was fine in there.
procedures immediately to me. Have you checked the transmitters down there?
Yes, but any signal would have been monitored by our receivers.
Perhaps my receivers are better than yours.
Shut up!
Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
I think you and your friend the doctor know much more about Zeta Minor than you want us to think. Take her away.
There's
Commence slamming,
always
Zeta.
one motherfucker, and it's this guy. High tech. I'm sorry.
You mean you're going to torture me?
Interrogate you. And nobody, Doctor, withstands Marestran interrogation for very long.
Oh.
Put him with the other prisoner.
This guy, oh my god.
We must try and contact the home planet again.
This guy is a lot.
We've searched the wide belt of the jungle in all directions. No sign of any other life.
So that seems to narrow the killer down to our two aliens. Prepare to execute them.
Check. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Good old escape plan. Is this gonna be one of those stories where they escape and then they get recaptured and then they escape again and then they get recaptured? Let's hope not. Oh my god! What is that? What is that? Shooting at it gonna work? Oh man, did they just leave him to die? Oh, ooh, tough times. Oh no. The doctor and Sarah Jane were like, thanks for the distraction. Bye. Ugh. Oof. There he is.
All right, sir.
Spin him back out.
Better check the prisoners, Wyszynski. As I thought.
I call the coup d'olet.
As you thought.
It's as if
Why didn't you do anything? Don't, oh my god! Just shooting at him.
It's something you should see for yourself, Controller. They've killed O'Hara.
Oh man.
Bring him here immediately, Wyszynski. And I want a full bioanalysis on the cause of death.
Right?
This is gonna be one of those episodes where they're just convinced it's the doctor and Sarah Jane and nothing will convince them otherwise. I feel like...
I came to Zeta Minor to prove a theory that could save our civilization. I've been successful, that's all that matters.
7 men have died.
That's all that matters!
There is more at stake here than
He doesn't give a
lives.
fuck. Yes, but if everybody
We're
dies
wasting
trying
time.
to get this
My
stuff...
samples must be loaded aboard, and we must prepare for immediate takeoff.
I am well aware of your high position in the science authorities, Professor. But this is a military expedition with military objectives.
Doctor,
Oh, they found you.
Never mind about that. Look down there.
He says, I do not care.
What do you see? Raise your hands over your heads.
And here we go.
Search him.
Oh my god! Oh!
Get back! You're tampering with the balance of nature on this planet in ways you don't understand.
I calculate that 6 pounds of this material in our own solar system would produce heat equivalent to the output of our own sun over a period of 3 centuries. Well, don't you understand, man?
Okay.
Full-scale exploitation of this planet would provide us with perpetual energy in any quantity whenever we needed it.
I slightly take back what I said, because if that amount is going to help power for that long of time, it makes sense why he thinks it's worth
Our
it.
detectives reveal nothing. If they
But
call
still, a
us,
lot of
you
people
will
died.
touch away.
It's
I
not
have to
unknown
say.
for aliens to you. And you are charged with diverse acts of war against the subjects of Marestran.
Not
Oh
guilty.
boy.
Silence.
You will not respond to questions with counter-questions.
If you won't allow...
Silence! You will have a chance to speak, Doctor.
Failure to comply will result in your immediate execution.
Shocking.
Radioactive reading just within our tolerance. What do they contain?
Mineral elements from the planet.
Yesterday you were found with the body of one of our scientists.
Oh no.
Last night one of our...
Is something going to be wrong with the stuff he
Listen,
collected?
Now listen to me, please. Scientists invented another word for it. Antimatter, they called it.
Nonsense. Clever deception to cover their real motives.
I don't think so. Let him
Oh,
finish.
but God.
My mineral samples are aboard. It is getting dark. Prepare for the return journey.
Mineral samples? Sorensen, you can't take any part of this planet with you.
That was the purpose of my expedition.
But you can't!
Get them out of here.
If you don't listen to me, you'll never leave this planet.
I'm aware of your position, but I am in command of this probe, and I decide.
Are you in
Do
command?
you understand?
Are you haven't said
What do
it.
you mean?
Do you
I'll
know?
never leave this planet.
What's that?
Possibly something you
Rocks
shouldn't
around the pool.
There's
take.
sort of brownish colour. It's changing colour.
Ooh, pretty. It's like a great nightlight.
10, 9, 8.
What's gonna happen? Oh boy.
Look! Pure energy in physical form.
Oh boy.
It's incredible.
Okay. All right. Sir,
Get out there and stop it.
get out there and stop it. Well, I think it's gonna go very well for these guys. Oh boy.
Sent those men to their deaths. Use the force field barrier.
It won't work.
Do it.
Okay.
8.
Force field barrier.
Surely you appreciate the dangers of moving material from one dimension to another.
But that was the whole purpose of my expedition.
You're tampering
As you
with
said.
hideously.
You're saying we can't take off?
Unless you abandon those canisters, yes.
But we need those mineral samples.
Oh boy.
Our sun is dying. By taking material from this planet, we can refuel it and save our civilization.
Doctor,
Yes, I know. I'll take care.
Aw. Okay. 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 Oh! Oh! Whoops. Okay, guys, so this is a little bit of a weird one. A little bit. And, you know, I don't always necessarily think of that as a bad thing. It's just, it's a bit bizarre. Okay, the things that I do kind of like the vibe of the planet being so mysterious and out of our, you know, I guess as the doctor was kind of saying, like out of the realm of our thinking, and so it's really difficult to battle something that you don't really, it's hard to comprehend and everything like that. I like that aspect of it. I like the kind of, it just seems like the planet gets you, and obviously there is some sort of at least within, I think that the first couple of deaths, you just see these people horrified and then they disappear and apparently reappear very dead, and that's stuff like that is kind of terrifying, the unknown and all of that. We'll say this: if you're responding to a distress signal and you show up on a planet and you can't really find like anybody, like the doctor and Sarah Jane, like they heard a distress signal, strange planet, can't find anybody after responding to the distress, you might not want to separate, because obviously some shit is going down. Like, who sent the distress signal? Anyway. I will say the characters, the supporting characters of this story are not the most likable, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like that one guy in the beginning that was like, "Oh, we need to get the fuck out of here," and then he just died. So, you know, he didn't really make it too far in the story. We've got kind of two people who I was trying to give Sorensen, he's the scientist, right? I was trying to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. because, you know, it was kind of jarring how he seemed to be very unfazed by, you know, clearly there were people in this expedition, whatever, that were dying. And this guy's like, if we don't leave by nightfall, we'll probably die too. And he was really being like, oh, but we need this stuff. Which, sure, okay, I believe that. But it's like, if everybody dies, well, then nobody's going to get the stuff off of the planet. Now, this is before knowing that taking the stuff off the planet is probably not a good idea. But when he did say that it was going to, you know, help their planet out for centuries, I was kind of like, okay, I kind of understand where he's coming from. There, you know, people definitely died, but this is possibly, if it's going to help save their planet for that long, you know, like, I get where he was coming from. But now I feel like he's starting to go into that territory of like, but we need it. And, you know, if it is proven time and time again that taking this stuff off of this planet, like the doctor says, is like, you're not going to make it off of the planet because they're, well, I don't really know the logistics too much, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go well. And, you know, if you all die, nobody's going to get anything off the planet. You know what I mean? So, jury's a little out on how annoying he's going to be about all of that, but we'll see. We'll see. This guy in command, did you guys know that he was in command? He's only said it like, you know, 5 different times. There's always one motherfucker, and it's almost always, not every single time, but a lot of times it's somebody in some sort of form of authority, and it's just, he just seems to keep reminding everybody that he's in command. Now, I understand how you could possibly think the doctor and Sarah Jane may have something to do with this, right? Like, initially. But if you don't have any evidence that they have anything to do with it, maybe you shouldn't just be like, well, we should just execute them and that'll solve the problem. I don't know. Call me crazy. So, again, we have 2 more parts in this story, so it's possible that these characters will kind of turn around a little bit and start listening to what the doctor is saying. Because it's always frustrating whenever, it doesn't happen all the time, but every so often, whenever there's like these Doctor Who episodes where you can tell that the doctor is trying to figure out exactly what's going on, and he's trying to be forthcoming with that information and let them know what's going on, and then there are just people who are just not receptive to it, and it's very frustrating. So maybe it seemed at the end they were possibly coming around a little bit and letting the doctor do his thing, although I don't know, he might have just fallen into the pit of despair, so that's probably not great. That's probably not a good thing. But we'll see how these kind of supporting characters act in the next 2 episodes to really get my final verdict on how I feel about them. But they're testing my nerves a little bit. I would say shining part of this story is the interactions with the Doctor and Sarah Jane. You know, they're always very delightful together, and that's really sweet to see. And, you know, it's been just like a couple of little moments, and they weren't separated for like a good portion of the story thus far anyway, which is nice. But because it always happens. They're like, oh, go get this thing from the TARDIS. Separate, and then they don't see each other for like 4 parts of the story. You know what I mean? Maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. But But I really love their interactions, and you know, it's a lot of very kind of humorous and sweet moments that I love. All right. I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.